Ich skipp das. Ich simulierte das. Simulierte das.
Hey, warte. Jetzt 2 Minuten, warte.
Ja, Schluss, ich warte 2 Minuten ruhiger werden. Oh, Pass Defense Bronze. Moin, danke dafür. Habe ich Kommentar drin wieder? Moin. Ich kann mal eben ausschalten.
You better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we gon' blow your mind. Blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa. We've been on the road from the go. Hit my blow. You know we've been down for too long to give up. Can't go. I need all pesos, want it all. Case closed. I go balls to the wall, can't hold to the ball game over. These boys can't hold me. You boys can't hold us. I told you. You better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons have had a great season and want to find a way to continue that by picking up win number 11 on the year. It's the Chiefs going up against the Falcons. So for the call of this Week 13 matchup, let's bring in our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
In its final season now as an NFL stadium, there's a look inside the Georgia Dome in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here we go with Jamal Charles. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the gun, here's Smith. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Play fake for Charles. Now Smith finding time. He's going to go deep for Conley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd down following the run. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Holding offense.
Yeah, that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
And he's got the NFL's leading receiver a year ago, Julio Jones. That one goes for 34 yards. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and short, the fullback DeMarco. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Patrick DeMarco. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, look at the Jew. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And Last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. As the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Smith. And that is incomplete here. He was trying to get it off to Jamal Charles there. 3rd down here. Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And we'll see what he can do on the return. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs defense here ready to head back out onto the field. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger-pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. He got 29 yards that time. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football. Whoosh.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get 19 yards there. And that leads to an Atlanta 1st down. And the man who helped Florida State to a national title in 2013, Devontae Freeman, reeling off a nice run.
I remember when he came out of school and I was evaluating him for the NFL draft. I loved a lot of his game. Run it, catch it, block. But I loved how hard he played. He played every play as if it were his last, and that ran him to the Pro Bowl after the 2015 NFL season.
Now Shaw, his throw caught at about the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a KC touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick-6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And his kick is right through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense.
Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Falcons. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Smith. He's got time in the pocket, and it's caught over the middle. Wilson, the reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the second down pass completion. And now they're in the hurry-up. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And Wilson has it. And he's brought down after a good gain. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. To the air again, Smith. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Defense. A penalty is declined.
And here now come the Falcons. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A big play there on the screen pass. 33 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because you know, most defenses, 3 levels. D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them, and you throw the ball over their heads. And now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football.
So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Here's Schaub. This will be caught at about the 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he will make it into the end zone. He's in for 2 points. And how about that for a turnaround prior to halftime? Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They begin the drive with Charles. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the 3rd quarter. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The left side completion to Jones. A good pickup there at 22. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And
no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ramik Wilson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And able to find Conley. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Smith. Caught here by Conley. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Smith now on second down. That's complete right around the 8. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now it's Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's third down. A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Here's Schaub. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
The first time I saw Marcus Peters was in a practice session when he was at the University of Washington. I literally was watching someone else, and my eyes kept going to him. I thought he played the corner position with extreme intelligence, even as an undergrad there.
What year was that?
It would have been his sophomore year at Washington, and he's carried over those same playmaking skills to the NFL, and we just saw him knock one away.
Smith on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. To throw on second down is Smith. A dump off for Charles. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Smith. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Offense.
He's back to throw. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders. Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
This is taken at the 15. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Freeman again. Oh, the spin. And he'll be brought down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. Detroit. 39.
A handoff. Devontae Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down.
Detroit. Detroit. Now let's go.
Now Schaub. And yes, he found Torlolo. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that.
As a vet and probably maybe put on a new I'm in a cruise ship.